सद्गुण अवगुण के कारण कोई हीरा है, कोई पत्थर है। सद्गुण अवगुण के कारण कोई हीरा है, कोई पत्थर है। धरती पर स्वर्ग बसा लेना, ओ मानव तुझ पर निर्भर है। सद्गुण अवगुण के कारण कोई हीरा है, कोई पत्थर है। सद्गुण अवगुण के कारण कोई हीरा है, कोई पत्थर है। दीप जलाता चल, तू सबको गले लगाता चल। तू प्रेम एकता शांति सत्य सहयोग के रत्न लुटाता चल। गुण ही गुण भरे पड़े तुझ में, अंतर तेरा रत्नाकर है। सद्गुण अवगुण के कारण कोई हीरा है, कोई पत्थर है। सद्गुण अवगुण के कारण कोई हीरा है, कोई पत्थर है। नदी न अपना जल पीती है, पेड़ न अपना फल खाते। पर उपकार के लिए ही हम ये अनमोल जन्म पाते। जो पर दुख को अपना माने, वो मानव देव से बढ़कर है। सद्गुण अवगुण के कारण कोई हीरा है, कोई पत्थर है। सद्गुण अवगुण के कारण कोई हीरा है, कोई पत्थर है। धरती पर स्वर्ग बसा लेना, ओ मानव तुझ पर निर्भर है। सद्गुण अवगुण के कारण कोई हीरा है, कोई पत्थर है। सद्गुण अवगुण के कारण कोई हीरा है, कोई पत्थर है। कोई हीरा है, कोई पत्थर है। कोई हीरा है, कोई पत्थर है।
Om Shanti, everyone. Good morning. My name is Manish, and today it's my pleasure to be reading the Murli. Half of the Murli that we're going to be reading today has already been read, and so I'm going to continue where we left off. So the title for this Murli is Remain Free from the Word Reason and Become a Bestower of Liberation, who gives liberation through your activity and together with zeal and enthusiasm for service, also maintain an attitude of unlimited disinterest. So let's begin here. To all the children from everywhere who are seated on the father's heart throne, and the throne at the center of the forehead, and also the ones who are seated on the future royal throne. To such long-lost and now found children of Bapdada, multi-million-fold fortunate children, to those who always give the experience of spirituality through their eyes, to those who always have the fortune of happiness on their faces, to those whose minds are always dancing in happiness. Anyone who comes in front of you should experience there isn't this type of happiness anywhere else. And they learn this lesson from here and then go back. In this way, every child of the Father is giving the experience of the Father through the self, and the introduction through words. However, to all the children who give a vision of the Father through their eyes and face, to all such children from everywhere who have sent letters and emails, all of them have reached Bapdada. All of them reach Bapdada the moment you sent them. Compared to those who are sitting in front of Baba now, your remembrance reached Bapdada the moment you sent it. Therefore, many, many congratulations. Bapdada is giving all the children from this land and abroad the response to the love from their heart. So, to all the children from everywhere, Bapdada is giving multi-million-fold love and affection from the heart and saying namaste to everyone. Acha, whose turn is it? And now Baba's talking to the Eastern Zone, which is Nepal, Tamil Nadu, and the teachers are wearing a crown. Acha. Other zones have been added to this zone. Those from Nepal, raise your hands. Those from Chennai, those from Tamil Nadu. It is good. Altogether, they are called the Eastern Zone. It is the place where the sun of knowledge rose. This land is powerful because of the impact of the sun of knowledge. Those abroad ask, why did the Father come in Bharat? It was because there is the influence in Bharat. Similarly, in Bharat, the sun of knowledge has risen in the Eastern Zone. So this land has that impact. And this is why there are other zones with this zone. You are doing various good forms of service. Now, Bapdada wants to see some wonders. Bapdada has said earlier, too, that each zone should prepare their special VIPs. However, they shouldn't be those who are just loving and cooperative, but those who become companions in every task of service, not those who are just cooperative. They should become companions, cooperative mics. Some zones have given such a list, but they are mixed VIPs. Now, bring those who are special VIPs who are close to being heir quality. They may not be heirs practically or surrendered, but they should be heir quality. Such groups have not come to Bapdada. 2 to 4 names have been sent to Baba separately, but the names that are sent should be specially passed by the committee, and then Bapdada will specifically engage that group. Nevertheless, the growth and expansion is good. Baba is naming this group Bengal and Bihar. This is a title that Baba is giving. So, Bapdada has received the photo of the spring that has come in Bihar. Baba has received this photo and received the good news that from the time that there has been upheaval in Bihar, centers have been opening in those areas where there has been upheaval. Congratulations for that. Those from nearby Bengal are also increasing in number. However, you will now become number 1 in the homework that has been given to you, will you not? Bapdada is seeing the effort and plans in the field of service and is pleased. You had the program in Delhi just recently. Continue to bring about some newness in this way. Though there were obstacles, you made up for it with the power of yoga. So continue to have such small and big programs, and for this year, Bapdada has given the plan that each zone in Bharat and all the countries abroad should have a program on the same topic at the same time. The result that Bapdada has received for this is that some have very good zeal and enthusiasm for service, and you will all make plans for this in the meeting. That too is good. You started the media program, so now you have the result of that. The result of that is that there are students increasing in many places. In this way, each of you can do this in your city or your zone at the time of the program to show that programs in many places through the media. Make arrangements for this. If, while sitting at home, all of them have a chance to see it, then the complaint about you finishes. Therefore, whenever you have a program, just as you have other expenses, in the same way, people everywhere should see that program through the media. It is good to make arrangements for this. It's possible that when the media people see programs everywhere, and when they see your good wishes, they become your companions. If they don't become companions, at least they should become someone cooperative. So, definitely do service, but with service, you must definitely check your unlimited interest. There should be a balance. Acha. Congratulations to the zone. Just look at everyone. So many of you received a chance to serve the yajna. You enjoyed it, did you not? Did you enjoy it? By serving the yajna, you accumulate more than 1,000-fold charity. So, all of you who were instruments to serve with a true heart have accumulated more than 1,000-fold charity. It is good. The number that has come is good, but definitely do something new. Acha. Bapdada is giving multi-million-fold congratulations to everyone, to all those who have come in this zone, to each and every fortune. Acha. Now this is for the double foreigners. Are you foreigners? But who is the greatest foreigner of all? Bapdada is an even greater foreigner than all of you. He comes from so far away. The distance that you come from can be measured. But can you calculate the distance that the Father comes from? How long does it take you to come to this land from abroad? And how much time does it take Bapdada to come? There is a wave of service and self-transformation abroad. Bapdada has heard that even those who have not made it to Madhuban for one reason or another are also receiving training and doing bhaktis at their own places. This too is something good, because they feel that they have come to Madhuban through their mind. You have all arrived here with your body and mind, and they reach Madhuban through their mind. Acha. Gayatri has also come here. It is good. You are having a good experience. Love and remembrance from uncle and auntie has also reached Baba. Bapdada always says that the first VIB souls who became instruments abroad were uncle and auntie. And they have very good love and also remember Baba very well. Bapdada also gives such serviceable children special rays. Our days, too, Father Brahma would stay awake at night and give a current to such long-lost children. So now, Bapdada gives a current and sakash from the subtle region to the serviceable children. And that sakash reaches them. So, the double foreigners are also double intense effort makers. It is like that, is it not? Are you double intense effort makers? Is it like that? Raise your hand. Acha. Bapdada wants to see all the children as intense effort makers. Not effort makers, but intense effort makers. Jayanti Ben's father also remembers Baba a lot. The remembrance reaches Bapdada. He too became an instrument. Daughter Rajni was also an instrument in an incognito way. She opened a center in London. Indirectly, the fortune of child Murli was created. He has now become a child of Baba. He also remembers Baba. In fact, all those from this land and abroad who remember Baba. And you do remember Baba. Baba has a long list of such children. Mera Baba emerges from their hearts, and Baba becomes present. So it is good. You have come. Where is your group? Look, she has already made companions. You have brought long lost and now found children. Acha. Each and every child is more loved than the next. If Baba were to mention names, how many names would he mention? All of you should think that your name is in Baba's heart. You are doing good service. Nowadays, abroad, it is seen that it is the turn of the Middle East to be served. The message has to be given to those of all religions. Now, every zone should make effort for one thing. What should they do? Make someone who is a very firm atheist into a theist and bring him here. And then that person should share his experience in front of everyone of how he became a theist from an atheist. He should share his experience in a big gathering. Not those who are not so well known, but someone who is able to make an impact on people. Just as you serve all the wings, prepare someone like this too. Prepare someone from another religion and who has authority and who shares his experience of how the introduction that the Brahma Kumaris and Brahma Kumaris give of God is right. Such words of authority should emerge from that one's lips. Just one point now remains. Who is the God of the Gita? This too will be proved, will it not? When this is proved, they will say that God has come. Very good. You come here as the decoration of Madhuban, and seeing this, Baba is pleased. Cha. So now Baba is speaking to the Dadis. You may be sitting far away, but Baba is embracing all of you. Baba is embracing those at the back first. What can love not make you experience? Acha. To Dr. Nirmala. You are playing a good part. Baba is pleased. To Dari Nirmala Santa. You have become an instrument. You have become an instrument, and because of you, everyone says, Baba, Baba. When new ones who have come see you, they don't see you, they see the Father. This is a special blessing. Acha. To Dadi Shantamani. You are playing your own part at the right time very well. With which vision does everyone look at the old ones? That you are those from the beginning. There is importance of the beginning period. There are only a few remaining, but you are the original jewels. Acha. To Brother Bridgemohan. The program in Delhi was good. Once the system is created, it will continue to be created for the future too. It will now come to everyone's attention what work you are doing. The teachers from Delhi, stand up. Stand up. Acha. You did service and you liked it, did you not? This was because all of you had the same thought. Now it will continue to increase. The experience that you have had will increase. But when you want success in any task, the first foundation for that is for everyone to be united with one direction. There should be zeal and enthusiasm in everyone's heart. So, test papers make you experienced. The power of the gathering makes everything easy. Seeing your courage, Bapdada is pleased. Where there is courage, you definitely receive help from nature and companions. Congratulations. Now we shall have another program with a bigger gathering than this. Bapdada will have to come for that. Even now, Bapdada saw everything you didn't see, Baba. They had good courage. Because they maintained courage, there was success. Baba also heard news of Chennai. The program that you had was small, but the result was good. It is good. Bapdada heard the result. You spent less and you had a good result because over there they worship Shiva from their heart. So it was a small mela, but the result was good. Each zone is doing something or other. Sometimes one zone is doing it. Sometimes it is another zone. Bapdada is congratulating all the zones and those who haven't yet done anything. Bapdada is congratulating them in advance of them doing it. Acha. Om Shanti. So that was the Murli for today. It was an interesting one. If any of you have any points that you want to share, this is the time. You can just unmute yourself and share what points you'd like to share. So does anyone have any points?
Om Shanti.
Okay.
The point that today's Murli speaks about is the power of gatherings. Baba says how much big is the gathering. The task becomes easy. So what I was getting here is when we are in a group, in a bigger group, one can delegate and take each task which can be done perfectly well. Om Shanti.
Yes. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, it's very true. There's strength in numbers. You should always care for your family. Does anyone else have any other points as well?
Om Shanti. Baba said that each child should know that the child is in Bab Dada's heart. So if we remember that, we can keep moving ahead. But I was thinking that how, like what I should be doing to be in Bab Dada's heart always. I think there is something that I need to do to be in Bab Dada's heart. Bab Dada says, yes, you are in my heart. So Baba's support is with me. But would you like to expand a little bit on how can I be in Bab Dada's heart always?
Yeah, sure. So I don't think the problem is that you have to be in Baba's heart. The problem is keeping Baba in your own heart. Because Baba always has all of us in his heart. He's always caring for us, no matter what. He has unconditional love for all of us. But to keep Baba in your own heart, all you have to do is remember that. You have to remember that Baba is the one person who will always love you unconditionally, and he will always care for you. He always wants the best for you. So if you're ever in any sort of worry or you're thinking about what you need to do or making a decision, then you always should ask Baba. If you are lonely, then you take Baba into your own company because he's the best person in your own company. Yes.
Yeah, thank you. And also, I think remembering that Baba is the almighty authority. So he can give me the power, the clarity, and the strength and direction to move forward always in the right direction. Thank you. Yeah, keeping Baba in my heart will keep me in his heart in the sense that I can take his power or love into my actions. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Manish.
Very well
Yeah.
said, Manish Bhai. You mentioned that the problem is not with Baba, it is with us. So how I see is the challenge is, are we making ourselves available, and are we even having Baba in our heart, or we have so many other Lokik people in our heart and we forget Baba. So you rightly said, Baba is having unconditional love, and he's so generous that each soul is in his heart. that it's only we who miss out, and no, we miss making ourselves available to be there with Baba. Very well said. Thank you.
Yeah. Baba is like, yeah, it's very important to keep Baba in your mind because he has everything that you ever need. So you should always turn to him. So does anyone else have any other things they'd like to share as well?
Yeah, Anshu Ben, Sujata Ben, Harpreet Ben. Anything from you?
Yeah, Om Shanti, very nicely rendered. Actually, for me, I was just being a little reflective in general about, when Baba says the point of light, and you can use other resources to spread the message. And it was coming to my mind because somewhere in the end of the Murli, there was also a write about you can take people from other religions and use powers of authority to spread the message. And I was being reflective on that because I think Baba has been using me as an instrument in kind of doing that without making it so obvious. Like in a subtle manner, I'm there with other religious bodies and I'm still sharing what Baba is actually teaching without making it sound like it is something different, but just making it sound like it's a new awareness. And you may follow your own religion, but this is the new awareness, and you can connect to the one light, the one almighty. And the more I'm doing it, the more I'm feeling as if it's a job I've been entrusted with. And it is something that I'm moving between one religion to another religion and yet spreading Baba's message without even calling it Baba's message. So I don't know, but this is the way I'm experiencing it. It's something I'm just going in the journey that Baba is making me do. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, thank you very much for sharing that. Anyone else have any other points as well?
Om Shanti. Good morning, everyone. So I was still thinking how to phrase, put everything together, but let me just try it. Yesterday's Murli was also about, attitude of unlimited disinterest and being Graham Bill. So, about Dadi Prakashmani or somebody, he said, no, in Hindi it is a rhyming expression, Badi Dil, Sachi Dil, Saaf Dil, to Har Murad Hasil. So before this Murli, I was listening to BK Sachin's class, which is live from at 5, and it was on this topic only. And the series name is Satyam Shivam Sundaram. It's in English. And he was telling us about 3 hearts. One is Badi Dil, Sachi Dil, Saaf Dil is the same thing. And he was also saying about Rehem Dil. So there are 3 types of hearts. And about Dadi Prakashmani, he was telling us the experience that when she had gone to US and she saw that United Nations building, and she asked the other, I don't know who was with her, that which building is this? So that other person said, Dadi, this is United Nations. So she asked, what do they do? So she said that they work for peace, and all the meetings are held how to have peace in the world. So she said one day Baba's flag will be hoisting here. And then from this Murli last time also I had said that I'm getting a feeling like Baba said, one date, one topic, one time, and he's just talking about being united, and bringing all the religions, whether it's India, abroad, into one frame, so that we create one God, one world, one family. And then we'll be able to reveal the Father. And that will happen by changing our mind, intellect, and sanskars. Basically sanskars, but all these three faculties are of soul only. So then the Baba will be revealed through our eyes and forehead, and it will be possible to reveal the Father, the Supreme. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. So are there any other points as well?
Om Shanti. So the point which I really like from the Murli was Baba talks about turning an atheist into a theist and then letting them share their experience. So I have had this experience with two souls I know, and they were atheists in a sense. Yeah, they did not have belief in the Supreme, and through a series of I would say an association conversation, and subtly giving them message of Baba, and I could see the transformation and change in them. And they did the Rajyoga meditation course after that, and they still practice meditation, of course, not regularly with the Murli, but from what that I could actually see that there are also many more actually who are atheists, but what I have seen is the change in their attitude. And even if they aren't actually in Gyan, but this, I would say, an intention of knowing what is meditation, asking about the principles and everything, that is also a favorable shift which we could do, and that's a form of service. So that was one wonderful point from the Murli I got. Thank you.
Yeah, adding on to what you just said, Apurva Ben, what I was also getting was during pandemic time, there were so many souls who had been talking in the initial time before pandemic to do the Raj Yoga. And for them, it was like, okay, there's another stream that is there to learn meditation. So nothing so great about it. And during those online sevas which started, I in fact saw so many of them that we were conversing before, that they did Raj Yoga themselves, and I get to know after they completed the Raj Yoga, whether they were people from Africa, America, or Middle East, that I had been sharing those ads of various Raj Yoga courses that's been conducted across, as and when we used to get those ads. And after completing Raj Yoga, people had come back. And one of such soul is right now doing a Raj Yoga with Tina Ben back in US. After 2.5 years of we been conversing, finally she's taken it up. And in US, it seems that the whole course has been divided into 3 parts. So she's done the basic course, she's done the advanced course, and she messages me day before yesterday that she is also enrolled for the next level of the course. And there is so much of gratitude and the expression of, why didn't I not do this 2 years back? And the only answer that I had given it to her is, this is the time probably it was meant for you to do it. So just take it now. So as you rightly said, just being there in this space of creating the difference, we never know what will touch at what given point of time to souls and how they will show up. So that opened up while you were sharing this. Thank you.
Om Shanti. In today's Murli, Baba has mentioned about the double foreigners who are intense effort makers now, and not only just effort makers. And I can see that practically in this today's session, Baba has mentioned that they have created Madhuban not only in their zones, but they have created Madhuban in their heart. And that is the practical proof, Manish Bhai, that you have made it through this session by reading the Murli. Thank you for that. Om Shanti.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that was a good discussion. If anyone else wants to add anything, please go ahead. Any last comments or? Okay, everyone's satisfied? Okay. Then if that's good, then we can move on to commentary. It'll be a quick commentary, just 4 or 5 minutes. I'll play the music now.
Yes, Manish bhai, we can.
Okay, great. Om Shanti. Relax. Feel yourself become lighter than a feather. First, your legs, then your arms and chest, all the way up to your head, all light as feathers. Feel your body disappear. Start to rise upward high. You rise higher and higher above the city, above the clouds, above stars, higher and higher towards the light, the supreme light, the Father. You find yourself in a sea of red light. The Father, full of love and warmth, He calls to you. He tells you, sweet child, all of my treasures are yours. My unlimited oceans of love, of peace, of happiness. You are the Master Almighty Authority, and everything of mine belongs to you. Keep me in your heart and use my treasures for good. Show the souls of this world what I want to give them. Show them that the happiness you experience is multi-million times full, better than anything they could find in this old iron. Cooperate with me and become my companion. Become my image. And you will be forever content. No matter what obstacle comes in your way, always hold me with you, and you will never falter. And now, with this affirmation in mind, slowly return back to your body with the determination to complete your goal. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Manish Bhai. And we're taking this homework of connecting to new souls and transforming the Nastic space to Astic space, and also checking our own selves on the same. We meet tomorrow morning at 5:30 a.m. The next Murli. Om Shanti.
Thank you very much. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.